Well, goddamn. Honestly, I wasn't even gonna make a video about this, but I just witnessed fucking insanity. I just witnessed the Clippers blow a 3-1 lead to the Nuggets. And the Nuggets have now come back from a 3-1 deficit twice in these playoffs. And like I said, I wasn't gonna make a video on this, but insanity just happened. I've never seen such a meltdown like this in my life. Okay, I take it back. Warriors 3-1 deficit meltdown. Way worse the Cavs. That was fucking pitiful. Awesome for us. But Jesus Christ. I don't know if it was because they're in the bubble and they really needed home court, but I have no idea what the fuck just happened to the Clippers. Now, if you watch my playoff preview with Max, I said that Kawhi Leonard is one of the best players in the world, and I still think he is. But I will say, if LeBron pulled off anywhere near what he did tonight in a Game 7, being up 3-1, we would never hear the end of it. I would never hear the end of it. No one would ever hear the end of it. LeBron would get shit on forever. So I don't want to hear anymore. LeBron's really not comparable to anyone in the league anymore. I'm sorry. Maybe Kevin Durant when he's healthy, but that's really about it. LeBron is the best player in the world. And I'm really saying this still thinking that Kawhi is still one of the best players in the world, even after tonight. But, my God, this was honestly so embarrassing. I've never seen anything like this. This was honestly embarrassing. And like I said, I really don't know if it was because they're in the bubble and they really need that home court advantage. I really don't know. Now let's get to Paul George. I said in my playoff preview that I think he's one of the most underappreciated players in the league. I was wrong. He is overrated. I think he 100% is. I think Max was right. Playoff P does not exist. Paul George is overrated. I thought he was a great defender. He wasn't looking very good on defense. He is definitely not looking good on offense. He cannot shoot for shit. I don't know what's wrong. I know he's dealing with some depression issues. I know he said that in the first round and sometimes in the bubble, so I don't really want to judge him on that. But Paul George, man, you hit the side of the fucking backboard. Oh my gosh. Seriously, I've not seen a meltdown like this since the Warriors in 2016 against the Cavs. The Warriors was worse, but this is so bad, especially considering that people picked the Clippers to win the finals. They picked them to be better than the Lakers. And obviously that's not going to happen now. The Clippers traded away so much to get Paul George. So much. And what does that get you? A blown 3-1 lead in the semifinals. So I don't know what they do next. I have no idea what their contracts are like. I know Montrezl Harrell needs to get signed, and he's probably going to walk because he's probably going to get a lot of money. So I really don't know what they do next. They still have Kawhi Leonard. They still have Paul George. And I know I just said Paul George is overrated now, but he's still a pretty good player. He's just not as good as everyone thought he was, including me. So I don't know what they do next. And the Nuggets play the Lakers, and I won't go into this too much because I'm just going to wait till the finals to have a preview again. But I don't think people should just write off the Nuggets. They look pretty fucking good. Don't let them go down 3-1, LeBron. Just don't. But honestly, I think the Lakers will win. They'll probably win in 5, if I had to guess. The Nuggets have to be gassed at some point. I don't really want to go in the matchups or anything like that. And then the East, Heat. Fuck the Celtics. Heat will make the finals. But yeah, that's really what I want to talk about. I just want to talk about this Game 7, this 3-1 lead that was blown. Honestly, unbelievable considering how much hype was around the Clippers, how much hype was around this team. This series we were supposed to get, LeBron versus Kawhi, the Battle of LA, not happening now. And I really just want to end this whole hate on LeBron now because everyone's been debating, is LeBron still the best player in the world? Is he still this? Is he still that? LeBron is still the best player in the world. He would never let anything like this happen. If he played like Kawhi or Paul George did tonight, we would never hear the end of this, literally to the end of time. So I don't want to hear it. LeBron is still the GOAT. And I'm excited for this next series. But I still think the Lakers are going to win this series, go to the finals, and then beat the Heat in the finals. But I won't talk about the finals right now. I just want to talk about this final game. I'll talk about the finals when it gets closer to that. When the conference finals are over, I'll have a preview for that. So, the Clippers blew a 3-1 lead, and Kawhi and Paul George had a horrible performance in Game 7. Let me know what you guys thought of that. Thank you so much for watching. Click here to see more of Davey Dave's Takes.